We are live right now. It's close to 2 a.m. here in Adelaide. Not too many hours to go for that crucial semi-final between India and England. And Sunil has been kind enough to be awake. I guess probably the adrenaline is also not allowing him to sleep. It's a big day, Sunil, isn't it?
It is. It is a big day because it's a knockout. It's the semi-finals. We've now seen Pakistan in the finals, having beaten New Zealand today, and everybody in the world really, including I think many of the England players, would want to see an India-Pakistan finals.
Okay, I'll tell you, the weather has completely changed. It's done a 360-degree turn. It was freezing cold conditions 4 or 5 days ago that we were here. India played Bangladesh, and now it feels like a proper Australian summer. It was raining a bit today, but I've got good news for you. Tomorrow it's all clear, so expect to see a full 40 game. Sahiba, two things. One, the weather has changed. Would you say the weather now more subcontinental, that would benefit the Indian team? And also, you're playing in Adelaide, a ground where India has got great memories.
Absolutely, and it's been a lucky ground for Virat Kohli as well. Yes, I think the change in the conditions certainly suit India better. If it had been cold and freezing as it was about last week, then England, who generally play in similar conditions, would have felt more at home. Now India will feel more at home because they like the sun on their backs, and that will also mean that our spinners will be able to grip the ball that much better, give it a lot more tweak than otherwise in cold conditions.
I mean, when you look at India versus England encounters, they've had very close encounters before this as well. But in this particular game, where do you think the weaknesses lie in the English camp that India can look to exploit?
At the middle order, their opening batting has been pretty good. Joss Butler is dangerous opening the batting. Alex Hales has been in good form. But then after that, 3, 4, 5 and 6, they have not been very consistent. And I think that is an area where if India can get those early wickets in the first power play while they are bowling, then they'll certainly make it harder for England to get a victory.
Everyone is talking about an India-Pakistan final. Pakistan have taken that step. They've reached the final. Joss Butler, the English captain, Rahul, let me tell you, he was asked in the press conference saying that, listen, everyone wants an India-Pakistan final. Are you going to spoil the party? He said, why do you say everyone wants an India-Pakistan final? We don't want it. We want England to be in the final. But, do you think the Indian team, now that Pakistan have made it to the final, does it impact India's preparation, thinking that, listen, our arch rivals have made it, anything less than not making the final will not do for us?
No, I don't think so. I think they'll be just focused on England. That's how it should be. You just focus on what your current issue is, current matches, and then after that you still have two more days to think about Pakistan. Right now it's only about England. How to make sure Joss Butler doesn't get off to a start. How to make sure that Ben Stokes doesn't play a game-changing inning, or a Moeen Ali coming in towards the end and smashing in 10 balls about 25-30 runs. That is what India will be thinking about. And when it comes to the bowling, they'll be a little bit mindful of the fact that Chris Wokes can bowl a good line and length. Chris Jordan will be also there. Sam Curran will get the ball to swing. But the one big plus, as far as I think India is concerned, India's batting is concerned, is Mark Wood is unlikely to play.
Yes.
Because he didn't look 100% fit in the fitness test that he had. So if he's not playing and he's got that pace, extra pace, which can make a difference. There are the pluses and minuses. Is that the extra pace will mean that somebody like a Surya Kumar Yadav playing the scoop shot will go for sixes. But his extra pace can also make it tough for the batsman to get runs.
Okay, any changes you see in the Indian 11? India haven't been making too many changes through this tournament.
And that's a good thing. You don't want to really disturb the balance of the side. But yes, I think you need to tweak it just a little bit here and there. And maybe they'll look to include maybe Harshal Patel instead of Akshar Patel. Maybe. Or maybe not make a change. Or if they want to strengthen the batting, lengthen the batting, they will pick both Rishabh Pant and Dinesh Karthik.
Finally, Saima, before we wrap up, I want to draw you and want you to draw from all your experience, look into that crystal ball and do the prediction for us. What's going to happen tomorrow?
I think India is going to win like they've won against Bangladesh and Pakistan. India is going to win in the 40th over.
Okay, you heard it from the master, Rahul. He says 40th over, which also means you're going to get a very close encounter. India have had a few close encounters, and I'll tell you a few things that will also work in India's favour. One, that they've already played at the Adelaide Oval here in this tournament versus Bangladesh. They won that game. England haven't played in this ground in this tournament, so that local knowledge, the weather conditions at the moment during this time of the year, India have that advantage. And the other massive advantage that India will have. I know we are miles away from India, but this is going to be a home game. Expect it to be a full house, and 95%
every match
are going
in
to be
Australia
they're going to
has
be cheering
felt like a home game.
And so are Sunil, Gavaskar and me, who will be at the stadium. So you can feel, jealous or envious, whatever you'd like. But enjoy the game on television. For the moment, it's bye-bye from us.